Another day, another hornet's nest to poke. Or should I say, being blunt. Let's do this. Okay? What's happening, Star Wars fans? John of Video Games and the World here. I have been a fan of Star Wars since I was a 4-year-old boy when I saw A New Hope during a night at my late aunt's house. And for those who don't know, my most favorite of the original trilogy is The Empire Strikes Back. My favorite of the prequel trilogy is Revenge of the Sith. My favorite of the Disney-made prequels is Rogue One. I thought Solo was cool too. My most favorite of the sequel trilogy is The Force Awakens. Of course, I enjoyed the 2003 Clone Wars cartoon, the 2008 Clone Wars CGI cartoon, Rebels, The Bad Batch, The Mandalorian, you know. And I enjoy playing Star Wars video games. My most favorites are Knights of the Old Republic, The Force Unleashed 1 and 2, Jedi Fallen Order, can't wait for the sequel, and Squadrons as well. As for The Force Unleashed, I wish Disney hadn't decanonized the Legends. We would have had The Force Unleashed 3 right there. Damn it, Disney. Anyway, everyone knows that Star Wars is one of the biggest cult phenomenons of all time, and it has a lot of fans. There are fans that are true fans and express legitimate reasons why they don't like some of the movies, be it of the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, and the sequel trilogy, or any other shows, or legitimate reasons why they love it. But some fans who love or hate any of the movies or shows can take things to extremes, and that is not cool. Now, these true fans don't go making dozens of hate videos or making death threats. True Star Wars fans still go name-calling others for either loving or disliking The Last Jedi, or any other Star Wars movies of the prequel and sequel trilogies, and the original as well. That's what I'm going to say for this. Now, this current situation with Moses Ingram takes me back to racist and hateful backlash against stars of the sequel trilogy like John Boyega and Kelly Marie Tran. I remember the Kelly Marie Tran incident. Those people showering her with death threats over her character is very uncalled for, and that is totally crossing the line. I can say the same thing about the threats against John Boyega since the teaser of The Force Awakens 7 years ago. Moses Ingram is an actress who made her debut as the Inquisitor Reva in the new show Obi-Wan Kenobi. I just saw the show on Sunday, and I love it so far. If you haven't seen it yet, do it. It's on Disney Plus, and I hope you do have Disney Plus. Now, on Instagram, she has received tons of hate comments over her character and racial slurs. Here's the thing. Racism is humanity at its worst, and it's ugly, deplorable, disgusting, and immoral. Here's the thing. As much as I love Star Wars, I will not associate myself with a toxic fandom that has toxic fans who think that a black character, an LGBTQ character, is nothing more than woke propaganda and virtue signaling. After the launch of Obi-Wan Kenobi last week, toxic Star Wars fans immediately took to harassing actress Moses Ingram. Revealed on her Instagram, Ingram received hundreds of messages spouting racial abuse due to her role in the series. One message told Ingram that her days are numbered. Ay Dios mío. Another told the actress that she was not the first racial slur in Star Wars. Multiple messages claimed that she was just a diversity hire despite the fact that she's an award-winning actress. Ingram responded to the hateful messages on her Instagram story saying, "Long story short, there are hundreds of those, hundreds. And I also see those of you out there who put on a cape for me, and that mean the world to me because you know there's nothing anybody can do about this. There's nothing anybody can do to stop this hate. I even question what my purpose is sitting here in front of you and saying this is happening," she continued. I don't really know. But I think the thing that bothers me is, like, it's sort of this feeling that I have inside of myself that just have to shut up and take it. Ingram explained that she's not built like that, and that she will fight back against racist bullies online. She ended the video by thanking everyone who is on her side, and I'm one of those people on her side. Sending her death threats and racial slurs? Really? This is absolutely unacceptable and inexcusable! Jesus Christ! What happened to just enjoying something, huh? Nowadays, when it comes to something people like, when characters of color and LGBT characters are added, people go so low with racial, homophobic, and transphobic slurs and accusing it of being woke, SJW propaganda, virtue signaling, anti-white, and all that bullshit. Not everything is woke or SJW! Damn! Carajo! I'm sorry, guys. But, you know. To Moses Ingram, I am truly sorry you had to go through something like this. From the very bottom of my heart, I truly am. Yes, I am for well-written characters, good character development. Yes. But I am also for diversity and inclusion. I know Rose Tico and Finn could have been well-written, and I know The Last Jedi could have been better in terms of story, and as some things felt rushed and predictable, and I believe that Admiral Akbar deserved a better sending off. But this ain't about The Last Jedi, this is about what happened to Moses Ingram. I am glad that Moses Ingram told him off. And now, to make matters worse, I saw that Geeks and Gamers as well and Mecha Random 42 called the show trash and virtue signaling as well. Of course, I was expecting something like this. They say that it's trash without even watching the show. Jeremy and Mecha Random 42, not everything is woke and SJW propaganda! For fuck's sake! Put your shit together and grow the hell up! It's bad enough that I hear SJWs harping about how everything is racist, sexist, and homophobic, to this damn point where those damn anti-SJWs used to be in a circle, as I said, that everything is woke, anti-white, and SJW propaganda. Christ, man! Now, I remember making my Black Characters in Video Games and Black Developers episode and uploading it 4 years ago. A comment I had once that I replied to and has been deleted accused my episode of being anti-white when it was all the contrary, saying, let's not have any anti-white racism in your web series. We had enough of that. Dios mío. I still remember what he said. Idiot. My video was a celebration of African American game developers and also talking about the Black video game characters that were so awesome, like Sergeant Avery Johnson, Lee Everett, Jax, Clementine, Aveline de Grandpré, Sheva Alomar, Adewale, and so on. My video was not demonizing white people at all. I am poking a hornet's nest indeed, but the truth is, I am very, very blunt. If the show bothers you because you feel it's woke, anti-white, virtue signaling, and SJW propaganda, then don't watch it. Simple as that. If you feel that, at the same time I tell, like I said, at the same time I tell the SJWs like that, if you think that the show is, oh, so white, don't watch it. Simple as that. But stop fucking censoring, okay? Yeesh. If you have anything to say about this, then comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. A true Star Wars fan does not send death threats over a character. A true Star Wars fan does not attack people for not liking one of the movies, be it of the original, prequel, and sequel trilogies. And finally, a true Star Wars fan realizes that at the end of the day, Star Wars is something we all love, and it brings us together regardless of race, gender, and sexual orientation. I am John of Video Games and the World. May the Force be with you.